Welcome back. One of the biggest casualties from Hurricane Irma on the Sun Coast, the trees.
That's right, and if you're thinking about removing a downed tree from your yard, you might want to listen up. There's some important information that you should know if your trees have been damaged. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live from the University of Florida's Extension Office in Sarasota County with more. Rick?
Yeah, guys, this is one of the trees that was damaged. Tree experts do have some very valuable advice. Uprooted and damaged trees can still be seen around the Sun Coast almost 2 weeks after Hurricane Irma slammed the area. For longtime Hawkins Road resident Samantha Karphauser, she lost 11 trees in the storm.
These are old growth trees. They've been around for a very long time. And it's not just the tree limbs or anything, it's the trees themselves were picked up and moved.
Unfortunately, this is a very common sight in Sarasota and Manatee counties. Dr. Pat Williams is the residential horticultural agent for Sarasota County. In addition to the powerful winds and age of a tree, he tells us what is most likely at the root of all this tree damage.
One of the contributing factors that caused a lot of the trees to fall over was the wet soils that precluded the hurricane. So the water didn't have a whole lot of place to go, and with the soils being saturated, the roots just can't grip.
Williams says one of the biggest mistakes people make once a tree is damaged is to have someone chainsaw it apart just to get rid of it immediately. But he says people should be patient because trees are resilient, and some of the time the trees can be saved.
One of the easiest ways is just to look at the foliage. If your tree has been disrupted by the root system, the leaves have withered, they've started to turn brown and dry up, versus if the damage is on the tree and the tree is still green, then it has a very good chance of healing itself.
For Samantha Karphauser, she's had many of the damaged trees removed at her own expense, which insurance won't cover. She's hoping FEMA will reimburse her soon. There are still a few trees left that need to be removed from her power lines and her fence.
I don't know about replacing them. I mean, right now I'm just trying to come up with the funds to get them off the property and get it to where it's nice again.
Well, that was ABC 7's Rick Adams reporting. You saw that tree that was downed behind him there. That tree obviously cannot be saved.
Well, downed trees at 19th Street East and 26th Avenue East in Bradenton are also causing some concern for parents. The concern comes from students at Louise R. Johnson Middle School not being able to use the sidewalk because of a tree that came down during Hurricane Irma. There is also not a crossing guard at that same intersection. ABC 7 reached out to the Manatee County School District about the concern, and officials say they are aware of the problem, but the trees are not on school property, so there's no action they can take to remove them. Well, it seems like it's been a while since we've been able to say this, but it is finally Football Friday night, and we actually may have a full slate of games tonight, which is some good news.
Weather permitting. Of course, Hurricane Irma was the primary factor for game cancellations and postponements for the last couple of weeks. Kickoffs are a go so far tonight, and I think do we have Dwayne? Is that what you said? We don't have. Okay. Well, we're going to get back to Dwayne when we can. By the way, our game of the week is at Cardinal Mooney tonight. Lemon Bay playing the Cougars at Cardinal Mooney, and the big show happens tonight at 11:15. It should be a fun night, but again, we need the weather to cooperate.
I was going to say that I don't think there's been one single Football Friday night that they've been able to play all teams across the Sun Coast. So let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Could be difficult again tonight. It looks like showers and storms starting to pop up here and there. There's going to be hit or miss variety of storms, but boy, some very heavy rainfall right now down into Charlotte County, also starting to develop into Sarasota County, and we've got some outflow boundaries that are going to be meeting up, already starting to do so. You see these dots of showers right here, the heavier rainfall down near Charlotte Harbor and also extending off toward Punta Gorda and into just south of Arcadia. The activity moving off to the basically northeast to the southwest right now. See this one lone shower just popping up recently. I want to sensitize the radar a little bit, and you'll see the sea breeze right there. It's lined up almost right along I-75. And then here comes an outflow boundary, or the east coast breeze right there racing off in this direction. You're going to see once these two meet up, more showers developing right there along I-75. And then they'll kind of slow down a little bit too. They'll gradually start to work back toward the coast. And it looks as though we're in for some scattered storms this evening. Right now, that activity just along Clark Road and just east of I-75 now starting to build up. And we had one lone shower there near Northport just about 20 minutes ago or so. It's 89 right now, and just reverse those numbers for your heat index. Feels like 98. Nice day for fall, right? Back to you.
Not quite. All right, Bob, thank you. We do have Dwayne now. Dwayne Lendo live with our game of the week at Cardinal Mooney High School tonight. Hi, Dwayne.
Well, guys, I tell you, it feels like the first week of the season all over again. Just kind of crazy here. Our teams for Game of the Week, Lemon Bay and Cardinal Mooney. Both squads off to a good start. Lemon Bay at 1-0 and Cardinal Mooney at 2-0. But here's the thing. Neither team has played in 3 weeks. Coach Drew Luscaro for the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So, listen, the point is you guys haven't played for a while. I think a concern for you would be your players not having live contact. I mean, Isn't that a concern?
Yeah, absolutely. Not playing in 3 weeks, the thing that we're concerned about as a coaching staff is catching up with that game speed. It's one thing to try to simulate that to the best of our ability in practice, but it's much different than a Friday night. So we're looking to get out there and get this thing going.
Now, another concern, FHSAA rules state that to be eligible for the playoffs, you must play a minimum of 8 games. With all the weather we've been having lately, obviously that would be a concern for you and many of the coaches.
Sure, absolutely. Hopefully by the end of the season we'll have our 8 games in so that we could be playoff eligible. But you never know with the weather in Florida. And, we've been in communication with the FHSAA, and we'll respect any decision they make regarding those games.
Now, you have a tough matchup today. Lemon Bay 1-0, as I mentioned. You guys are 2-0. Both you guys are off to a good start. What's your game plan against the Manta Rays tonight?
We're just going to do what we always do, try to play fast, physical football. We have a lot of respect for Lemon Bay, and we know that they're coming in with a tough team and obviously an undefeated team as well. So we just want to get out to a fast start and execute to the best of our ability.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there you have it. Tonight, kickoff at 7 p.m. One game I need to mention before I leave. Dunbar, who's ranked in the state, will be playing against Venice. Obviously, Venice looking for postseason aspirations here. Also, catch us on Football Friday night, 11:15. Scott, Jackie, back to you.
We'll be watching. Thanks so much, Dwayne. In other news tonight, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is threatening to test a hydrogen bomb. As ABC's Janae Norman reports, the country now faces increased economic sanctions and pressures from the United Nations to cease nuclear weapons testing.
North Korea's latest threat garnering widespread condemnation. The UN calling for the rogue nuclear power to stop testing nuclear weapons.
Japan further urges North Korea to take concrete steps toward denuclearization without delay and not to take further provocative actions. Maximum pressure by the entire international community should be applied.
Kim Jong-un calling President Trump mentally deranged, a gangster unfit for office, and saying in a statement, now that Trump has denied the existence of and insulted me and my country in front of the eyes of the world and made the most ferocious declaration of a war in history, we will consider a corresponding highest level of hardline countermeasure in history. The North Korean foreign minister announcing that highest level could include testing a hydrogen bomb over the Pacific Ocean.
We will continue our efforts in the diplomatic arena, but all of our military options, as the president has said, is on the table. And once we can assess the nature of this threat, the president will make a decision regarding the appropriate actions.
President Trump tweeting Kim Jong-un of North Korea, who is obviously a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, will be tested like never before.
If it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea.
President Trump announced more economic sanctions against North Korea this week, and the North's biggest trading partner, China, agreed to new measures intended to isolate Kim Jong-un, including the country's biggest banks ending business with Pyongyang. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
2 nursing home groups are voicing their concerns following an executive order made by Florida Governor Rick Scott. Scott's order requests that all nursing homes and assisted living facilities in the state add air conditioning generators within 60 days. This after several people died in a Hollywood Hills nursing home after it lost power during Hurricane Irma.
I just don't know if it can or can't be done. I just know that you're going to put a huge burden on the agency, but we just cannot sit back and do nothing. So taking this proactive approach to ensure this doesn't happen again, that's the most prudent way to go about it.
This week, health officials at the Nursing Center Emergency Preparedness Summit focused on properly caring for frail residents during a disaster, along with explanations about the cost, regulations, and general safety of equipping all facilities with generators.
The Trump administration is planning to announce a new set of travel restrictions. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez has the specifics of the change.
Big stuff.
President Trump's controversial travel ban could soon be replaced. A senior administration source tells ABC News a new set of travel restrictions tailored to certain countries will be announced soon, though no specifics were confirmed. The possible changes coming a week after President Trump's most recent tweet about the issue, saying the travel ban into the United States should be far larger, tougher, and more specific. But stupidly, that would not be politically correct. And National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster last Sunday on This Week hinted at the change to the travel ban.
Will we see a new one?
Well, this is something that we're looking at, is how to protect the American people better, how to ensure that we know who these people are who are moving.
The original policy blocking travelers from 7 Muslim-majority countries, which caused chaos at airports and prompted protests from coast to coast, was blocked in federal court. The Supreme Court ruled in June that a second version of the ban on travelers from 6 nations with exceptions could continue. The justices plan to hear arguments in the case next month, though the current ban is set to expire this Sunday. And that is when we're told the new possible travel restrictions could be implemented, though it's still unclear when President Trump will finalize his decision. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, with October right around the corner. Are you ready for flu season?
I'll look ahead at how Americans are preparing to stay healthy, coming up next.
The Alfa Romeo Stelvio takes the modern compact luxury crossover and injects it with personality.
Every crossover should be this good to drive.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
I went in skeptical and came away impressed.
Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, a segment best.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Well, October is right around the corner, bringing with it flu season. And with influenza hitting hard in Australia this year, some are worried that the same is in store for us. What you need to know to stay safe, here's ABC's Arlette Saenz.
The sneeze, the runny nose, the body aches and fatigue. For too many of us, it's proof that the flu season is in effect. And it's not just about being sick. Last year alone, the flu killed roughly 100 children in the U.S. With this in mind, the American Academy of Pediatrics has released its guidelines for the upcoming flu season. First and foremost, get the flu shot. Current guidelines urge everyone over the age of 6 months to get vaccinated, if possible, before the end of October. The jab greatly reduces your child's chances of severe illness and even death. If you are pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant, even more reason to get that shot. It not only protects you, but also your baby-to-be. As for the nasal spray vaccine, it's unavailable again this year, so get ready to roll up that sleeve. And as always, proper hand hygiene and wearing a mask when sick are good ways to limit spreading the flu. With this Medical Minute, I'm Arlette Saenz, ABC News.
Let's get another check on First Alert traffic for the drive home. Roadways looking pretty good at this hour. However, you may find northbound traffic on I-75 a little slow going right near the University Parkway exit.
All right, Lakewood Ranch webcam showing you a nice day today for most of it. Now, football Friday night is getting ready to kick off, and so are the storms. The storm's developing now. You can see that activity. Darkening clouds, showers starting to develop into Sarasota County right now. We have the clash of the sea breeze now right along I-75, and then we have some outflow from some earlier storms that are around meeting right here. And they'll start to fire off some showers and storms, and then they'll slowly work their way toward the west. You can see this one's getting a little bit more intense right there east of I-75 near Fruitville. And then this activity south of Arcadia is starting to expand somewhat and move toward the west. Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte getting some heavy rainfall. Northport, you've had some showers. Expect a few more through this evening as this all kind of drifts very slowly off to the west. Once that east coast breeze gets in here, it's going to fire these storms up, and then they'll slowly move back toward that sea breeze. And they could be a little intense at times with some heavy rainfall. You can see that rainfall right there along Clark Road, State Road 72, if you will. Not much going on right now west of I-75, but I expect to see some storms popping up. Good news is this storm kind of developed and then quickly weakened, so there is some dry air as you move further off to the north, but still I expect to see scattered showers and a few thunderstorms picking up throughout the next several hours, as we're starting to see right there into Pinellas County and also into eastern portions of Hillsborough County. These are all kind of drifting off toward the west southwest. You can see some dry air around, and they're right there on the border of Pinellas County. It thins out. It's a little thicker, that dry air to the north and west of us right now, but we'll have plenty of moisture in place tomorrow, so more showers and storms in the forecast in the afternoon and evening. Right now it's 89, dew point 74, the pressure 29.84 inches. That's low right now and falling slightly. The high today was 91, and the low this morning was right where it's supposed to be at 74 degrees. No rainfall yet at the airport, and for the month now 8.79 inches. We're just about 3 inches above average. And the forecast now for Saturday, calling for an isolated shower or two late morning, early afternoon, then more numerous storms coming in the afternoon and evening. Our rain chance is fairly high tomorrow at 60%. And as far as Maria is concerned, it's moving away from the islands. It's still having an impact on the Turks and Caicos, but the core winds, where they're above 120 miles an hour at times, continues to move off to the north. And the visible satellite imagery is starting to lose some of its continuity now. 125-mile-an-hour winds around the center, so those aren't hitting any islands at this point. It's moving away from the islands. Top winds at 155 as far as the gusts go. And then the forecast path and track continues to take it off to the north. And then there's a little bit of uncertainty. Notice how that cone of uncertainty goes all the way over to the Carolina coast there, and then well east of that as well. Well, much more on this coming up at 6 o'clock, and forecast is calling for that not to be a big factor for us here. There are tropical storm warnings in effect now across parts of the southeast Bahamas, and there's a lot of the forecast tracks taking it off to the northeast. A couple still keep it near the coast there, the Carolina coast, this Canadian model, and also the Navy model was pretty close too, but that has since shifted off to the east. Let's get a look at what's happening with Jose. Not much. It's no longer a tropical storm, basically a post-tropical storm over just off the coast of the northeast United States. East to northeast winds, a little bit breezy tomorrow, 10 to 15 knots. The water temperature at 85 degrees, UV index will be at 10 tomorrow in the morning, and then showers and storms developing in the afternoon. The extended forecast, there it is, 60% chance for storms on Saturday, even 50% on Sunday. A little drier conditions on Monday. Well, didn't get a chance to go fishing, too many storms around, but Steve did. He is the coach of Beach Fishing Adventures there in Lombo Key, catching some nice flounder, he says right now. It's a nice size fish. And this is an interesting story. This is Captain Ed Walker. He sent this to me. He actually tagged me. That's an iguana, and that was caught off the coast of Key West, right around Key West, about 2 miles offshore. He said it was swimming, struggling, and he said it was out there for a while. You could tell he saved it, and he's down there helping out some of the residents right now, and he's out there helping out. He brought that back to land. Real quick note on this, too. Moulton Marine Memorial has rescheduled now this big Teach a Kid to Fish that'll be happening October 21st. Visit that website right there or email smay@moat.org for more information. Re-sign up. It's a great event for kids to go out to the aquaculture place in Moulton Marine off Fruitville and learn how to fish while the captains.
Yeah, that sounds like a great experience.
Yes.
Passing on the love of that sport, right?
That's right.
Great idea. All right, Bob, thank you.
Well, here's a fun idea as well for the entire family this weekend.
The Ringling, Historic Spanish Point, and the South Florida Museum and Bishop Planetarium are all taking part in Museum Day Live tomorrow. This is an event, it's an annual celebration hosted by Smithsonian Magazine, and it could be your chance to get into your favorite museum for free. All you have to do is log on to smithsonianmag.com, find a participating museum, download your tickets, and then support your local arts community.
Definitely a great opportunity if you're
Price is
looking
right,
to do
huh?
something with your
Yeah.
family this weekend.
Entertainment news is next. Stay with us.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
We asked our customers, why is Consumer Cellular your choice in wireless?
Consumer Cellular helps me save money. It's simple and easy.
It is reliable.
I like the fact that there are no contracts.
By moving to Consumer Cellular, my cost is 50% less than it was.
They fit the plan to you.
I have everything I want with Consumer Cellular.
Their customer service is fabulous.
Customers are the #1 priority.
I really feel like they take care of me.
We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row.
We really appreciate the AARP discount.
AARP members get exclusive discounts.
It's easy to switch. You could use your own phone and you could use your own number.
Wild horses wouldn't drag me away from Consumer Cellular.
Go with Consumer Cellular.
You're going to save a lot of money.
Switch today. It's all backed by a 30-day risk-free guarantee. Call 1-800-368-8758. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Well, the world's richest woman, Lillian Bettencourt, has passed away.
The 94-year-old's family announcing she died peacefully in her home Thursday. Cause of death was not disclosed. Bettencourt was the heiress of the French cosmetics company L'Oreal. Her net worth estimated to be around $44 billion.
Project Runway judge and former model Heidi Klum is meeting herself for the third time as a wax figure. It's all part of the new interactive Project Runway experience at Madame Tussauds in New York. Klum's other 2 wax figures are currently on display in Germany.
Well, it's only September, but Gwen Stefani is already getting us into the holiday mood. After dropping a teaser earlier this week, the singer confirms she's set to release her very first Christmas album. The album, called You Make It Feel Like Christmas, is a mix of holiday classics and fresh seasonal tunes. The lead single was released today, and it features boyfriend Blake Shelton. The full album will be released on October 6th.
Well, it is the first day of fall, and I'm sure we will be seeing lots of Thanksgiving things at the store, Christmas items. I'm sure we'll be heading to the store as well.
Not yet. It's too early for that. But
you know, they always come
I've
sooner
seen
and
Halloween
sooner.
candy out already. Candy corn is out and stuff like that. Keep me away from that. We'll be right back with more news.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.